And so he makes both from the line. Well, the ascension of Jalen Williams, Doris, has been swift and very fun to watch.
Oh, absolutely, Kevin. He became very quickly in his second season a number 2 option and, frankly, borderline 1A option. And it's not just his offensive game, Kevin. This guy has become a stout defender. He's got the perfect NBA frame, and he fits in personality-wise. Look out below. Jaylen Brown off his feet in a hurry.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebounded by the Celtics.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Outside Tatum. Back to Brown. It's stolen by Dort. A wide open look here for Caruso. Here's Williams. And they have their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. And the dunk by Tatum.
I love the Jason Tatum not settling for a jumper. He goes to the rim with authority.
Out to the right wing. Outside Williams. They set the pick. Outside Dort. The Thunder with another miss. Celtics leading by 3. Brown outside. Outside, Porzingis. Offensive rebound. There's the triple. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
I mean, how do you guard a 7'3" guy who can drain the 3 with great regularity? The range is ridiculous.
To the inside. The second effort, and he lays it up and in. Porzingis has got 7.
Boy, what a display of toughness from Kristaps Porzingis. He's a rock down low.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, Lou Dort makes his bones at the defensive end. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I always try to test myself against him in practice because he's the best of the best. And Coach Mark Daigneault said, I look at him more like he's an artist. We can shift him anywhere. There's no one he can't guard. Kevin?
David, he is a beast. Wow, thank you for the report. Here's Tatum. After the made shot from Chet Holmgren. Fires the 3. And it's White missing. And the turnover again by Oklahoma City.
That almost looked like bad communication. You hate to see that kind of mistake.
Here's Tatum. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. To the left side wing. Tatum a screen. Here's Porzingis. And there's the block. Just stops it cold and takes possession. And so it's the Boston Celtics with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Right back after this break. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And when you consider how the Celtics are doing, guys, what do you think?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
And Chet Holmgren's been a great player from day one, Doris. What do you like most about his game?
I don't know which aspect to pick. This guy is a great rim protector. He can shoot the basketball from three-point territory and with great range from 3. But maybe my favorite aspect is the competitive toughness he brings on a nightly basis.
And the dunk by Holmgren.
I mean, sneaky. When he moves around the floor, Holmgren takes you out of the play, slips past, and just rolls to the hoop.
Now here is Holiday. There's the three. Dort grabs the miss. Thunder trailing by 4. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That's his first foul. And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. And so White will bring it up for the Celtics. They lead by 4. Porzingis can't hit.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Tatum with it. He's picked up by Holmgren. Back to Porzingis. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Porzingis has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Kristaps Porzingis with that release point and that size, difficult to check in the painted area.
And Greg, you think about what they call float game. Why does that one shot earn a nickname like that?
I mean, it's a badge of respect, right? The floaters, teardrops, whatever you call them, runners, often the finishing touch to an already well-developed offensive arsenal.
Now here's Tatum. Here's Holiday. Pass to Porzingis. Clock at 6. This one for 3. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
Well, we know that when Kristaps Porzingis is in rhythm, he can string together a stretch of play where he is sustaining an offense.
The shot's good.
This guy, a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Inside is Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Easy money for Kristaps Porzingis. That's 7-3 we're talking about.
Doors, some great shooters on this Boston team, but at times, don't you think they settle from the perimeter?
Well, Kevin, obviously, this is a coaching staff that puts a heavy emphasis on three-point shooting. They led the league in makes, they led the league in attempts. But obviously, your two best players, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, with their size and athleticism and driving ability, you want to try to find the right balance. They do a great job of that.
Now, here's Holmgren. 8 points for him. Back to Williams. Shoots over Brown. Down low. Porzingis with the steal. It's tipped. And stolen by Caruso. And taken away by Brown. Here's Tatum. The shot's good. Brown making the play. And it's 6 points for Jason Tatum. In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Boston.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm. Now, I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
White. Nice move. He lays it in.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
To the middle. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And given that Holmgren is 7 feet tall, he's a threat to throw it down at any time.
Pass to Tatum. Inside Tatum.
What an excellent post-entry pass. Good things happen when you make that next look.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And here is Dort. Out left to the wing. Holmgren wide open. A three-pointer, no good. Out to Porzingis. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Porzingis has got the lead up to 9 now for Boston.
What a great shooting performance. His percentage is outstanding.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. From deep three-point land. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so we wrap up the first half. Celtics out in front. They're up by 9. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Here's Hartenstein. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Wiggins. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. Looking for a breather. And maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. And it's the Thunder with the ball. 9-point game. GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
Here's Hartenstein. Count it, good. Hartenstein got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Thunder.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Pass to Kornet. And the layup is good. Kornet's got the lead back up to 9 now for Boston.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Thunder are young, but they figured out how to win. Defensive ace Lou Dort talked about their chemistry. He said nobody cries about shot selection or anything like that. We know what each player can do. We just really want to see the team win and succeed. Kevin, you see that in their play.
Don't you, David? Every single game, pulling in the right direction. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. For Boston, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And they shot 81% from the line last season as a team. So you really can't find fault with what they're able to do there.
Here's Hauser. Still scoreless. Brown's shot is good. And the Celtics lead by 10.
Oh, that's almost too easy for Jaylen Brown. We see you, sir.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Now Holmgren. 10 points for him. And there's the call on Chet Holmgren. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Celtics leading by 10. Right side Holiday. To the paint. Holmgren with the steal. To the middle. And taken away by Brown. Here's Porzingis with fast break chance. The wide open look here for Holiday. And he's good on the 3-ball. Holiday's got 4 this quarter.
And you have to be right up on Holiday. When you're not, he's ready to take those quick shots.
Holmgren gets the bucket.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Porzingis can't hit.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Hits it from three-point range.
This is as pure a shooter as there is. You've got to stay connected or it's a problem.
Here we are sizing up GA Jalen Williams, and his shooting has got to be his biggest strength.
Absolutely. He's great at spacing the floor for his teammates with his catch and shoot abilities, but he's equally gifted shooting off the dribble.
Holiday left side. .132 left to play here in the third. 6 to shoot. It's stolen by Dort.
And you saw him gauging that pass there. He knew they were coming inside with it and got in position for the steal. Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group.
Now here's Porzingis. 18 points for him. Down low. Caruso grabs the miss.
Great contest by the defender, but that's a dunk you've got to put down in his face.
Holmgren gets the bucket. And now just a 2-point Celtic lead.
And I know everyone's thrilled to see Holmgren scoring so well. And this is the kind of effort that can carry on well throughout the year.
Now here's Brown. Up top, Porzingis. It's good from the top of the key. And that's 20 points for Porzingis.
And with that one, he halts an 11-0 run by Oklahoma City.
Pass to Dort. Howard down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
Well, and it took a terrific effort at both ends to sustain this run.
They found their composure on both ends of the floor, and that is what triggered this run.
And since halftime, this has become an intense ball game.
They are getting after it hard. It has become a real battle out there.
Back to Tatum. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Well, finishing quarter.
44.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Austin with the ball. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Pass to Porzingis. It's good. Porzingis has got 22.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
One guy who now seems to be a perennial MVP candidate, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He is rocketing up the charts.
He is, Kevin. There's no doubt about it. He can consistently put 30 on you like it's absolutely nothing. He gives you everything else as well, including incredible leadership and great teammate skills.
The Celtics with the lead. Tatum down low. Out to Porzingis. Hands it from downtown. 25 points in the game.
Now this is why they call him the unicorn. Porzingis off the catch, ready to rise and fire. That's 7'3", everybody.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
To the left wing. Outside, Porzingis. 5 to shoot. Sinks that one from the post. Porzingis has got 9 points now in just the second half. From deep, Williams. It's hauled in by Porzingis.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Tatum with it. Dort covering. They get it back. Here's White. Pass to Tatum. Tries again. Tatum slips by the contact inside.
Well, Jason Tatum has worked hard to fill out his frame. It's not going to bother him that you're bringing a level of physicality.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He knows every possession is critical now. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
During that last break, Coach Mark Daigneault talked to his team. Now he's encouraging them to keep attacking in the paint. He said, when we get inside, we score. Simple as that. Keep attacking and don't settle for anything that's not at the rim. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, David. Back to Williams. Porzingis with the block.
Porzingis 7-3 says not here and not now.
Here's Holiday. Thunder with the rebound. Caruso with the ball. And he drives in. Back to Williams. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort wide open. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. And so it's Holiday with it. They'll bring it up for the Celtics. 6-point lead. Outside Tatum. A 3-ball. There's Porzingis. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
You know, I know that he can make the perimeter jump shot, but I really like it when Porzingis is taking it inside and making the defense deal with all that size.
And he can't hit the second. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over Brown. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. It's to Porzingis. Look at the clock. The little one is 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Up and in on the way. Porzingis has got 10 points in the quarter.
That will help your assist numbers if you're Derek White. You can't miss that guy.
Pass to Caruso. Now here's Holmgren from the arc. Rebound Boston. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Holiday with it. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Porzingis. Sweet move. And the dunk by Porzingis.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Celtics.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Porzingis.
What a relentless scoring night for this guy. In attack mode all evening.
Outside Holiday. White, wide open. He fires. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
They're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, they don't need to do anything special. Just take time off the clock.
Porzingis is doubled. Now a timeout called by Boston. They're leading by 9. Guys, what do you think?
And they've got this one just about wrapped up.
It's not completely over, and they know that. But if they carry out their game plan, they should be golden.
We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And the dunk by Porzingis.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
And here's Porzingis for a three. No good on the shot. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step to becoming a good team is your ability to win.
Buckle yourselves in, everybody. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. With Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony alongside, I'm Kevin Harlan at the table. And from the sidelines, it's our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. Two-K Sports is proud to present NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan. I'm joined by Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline.
Jason Tatum.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line. Greg, we've got two of the top offensive teams in this one.
Yeah, but my focus is on the other end tonight, defense. The team that can come up with just a few timely stretches of stops, I think they win.
And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go. Holmgren can't hit.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis.
And because he can score from all over the floor, Porzingis can
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. It's a 5-point game. And RJ, the combination of Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown winning a title together. That's something else.
There was some small talk going around about breaking them up. Good thing for the Celtic front office, they kept them both. In their first 7 seasons as a duo, they have 5 trips to the conference finals. That is a ridiculous run.
Now here's Tatum. 6 to shoot. There's the 3. Here's Brown. It doesn't go for him. Good D by Williams. And here are the Thunder now. And it's Williams finishing it off.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Here's Porzingis. Rebound by Williams. Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, I talked with head coach Mark Daigneault. Coach said they want to force Jason Tatum to uncomfortable spots on the floor. Now, they recognize those spots are few and far between, but Coach wants to keep Tatum out of the paint specifically. If his team can do that and force Tatum to shoot more from outside, they feel relatively good about the chances. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Back to Tatum. Boston needs to get off a shot. Porzingis. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity. Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He's ready to talk things through with the team. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Up top, Tatum. Pass to Brown. Outside, Tatum. Back to Brown. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist.
A very athletic play by Brown. Getting the ball inside and working his way to a high percentage shot.
And you watch Jason Tatum, year to year, he is a model of consistency across the board. The numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
6 on the shot clock. The kick out to Williams. The rebound by Holiday. And so it's Holiday with it. He'll bring it up for Boston. They trail by 1. The wide open look here for Porzingis. No good on that one. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. And Holiday picks him up defensively. Dort misses. Boston with the ball. It's to Porzingis. The 3. Here's White. Second shot opportunity. Back to Tatum. And the dunk by Tatum.
Oh, this is how aggressive Tatum is. Excellent job of getting to the rim and a finish. Just light work.
Now here's Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Brown outside. Outside Tatum. Back to Brown. Tatum a screen. To the paint. Here's Porzingis. Good D by Holmgren.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
Nice find by Gilgeous-Alexander. He reads the floor so well.
Offensive rebound. And here's Porzingis for a 3. Good on the 3-point shot. Porzingis has got 5 points so far.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
Off with the layup. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Boston on top, leading by just 2. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And the Celtics guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, it's clearly a focus for them in this one, and no question that all the second chance looks are paying off.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Thunder are young, but they figured out how to win. Defensive ace Lee Dort talked about their chemistry. He said nobody cries about shot selection or anything like that. We know what each player can do. We just really want to see the team win and succeed. Kevin, you see that in their play.
Don't you, David? Every single game, pulling in the right direction. Boston trailing. Outside Holiday. Pass to Porzingis. To the inside. Tatum down low. Missed inside. Williams with the ball. Now guarded by Porzingis. To the middle. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Now, here's Holmgren. It's stolen by Brown.
Good anticipation defensively. See the pass coming and manages to snatch it. Run it.
Screen by Porzingis. Holiday attacking. It's White on the wing. Nothing on the board. And here comes the break. Here's Caruso.
And look at Tatum turning up the defensive intensity, outworking the shooter.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Greg, what a great time to be a fan of basketball. Not just in the NBA, but all over the world.
Absolutely, Kevin. The sport just continues to grow, and there's increased value being placed on all-around skill, even in youth basketball. And I think that bodes well for the future of the game.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Following the basket by Derek White. Lets it go from 11. Holmgren can't hit. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Holmgren with the steal. And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
13 foul.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to Porzingis. Happy to see that one go in after missing 6 of his 9 shots today.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side, but when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media, but people in the know how good of a defender he is.
The Thunder with the lead. Pass to Holmgren. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 5. There's the pick. Near the three-point line, it's Holmgren. Nice D from Porzingis. Outside Holiday. Back to Porzingis. And Holmgren pulls it down. There's 57 seconds left in the second quarter. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. Austin with the ball. They trail by 1. The shot by Holiday, no good. And it's Oklahoma City's ball. Defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter.
14-5.
There's 42 seconds left in the first half of the game. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in the corner. Back to Holmgren. Here's the 3. Porzingis with the rebound. "20 seconds left now here in the second. And Derek White picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
16 seconds left for the first half of basketball. Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Pass to Horford. They could use a bucket. Trying to find White. Gets it to him. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Thunder lead by 3. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Now, here's Caruso. Still yet to score.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
Here's White. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist.
Intelligent play by Tatum, moving the ball to get an open shot.
Hartenstein with it. Shoots. And there's another one for the Thunder. Celtics trail by 5. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, coming out of high school at 6'0", Derek White didn't receive any full scholarship offers. He says it was humbling, but it drove me to get better. Each time you have the doubters, you just put a little chip on your shoulder. The 29th pick overall in 2017 has come a long way. Kevin, those chips are still there.
You're so right, David. Thanks. He's become a heck of a player. Over in the corner, Brown. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
You know, you'd love to see him pull that off, but instead he goes from highlight reel to the bloopers.
Porzingis with the rebound. Celtics trail by 7. Over the last few seasons, we've seen the resurgence of Porzingis. And, Richard, it has been fun to watch.
Kevin, he's been effective on both sides of the ball. He's always been a good player, but his recent fit has really improved his play.
And the dunk by Porzingis.
Really unacceptable letting Porzingis get that kind of positioning. Once he's established, it's over.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with this guy. about 2 minutes gone by in this half. Pass to Wiggins. Back to Caruso. Inside. Hartenstein. Porzingis with the block.
And just fast off the floor to challenge shots. Porzingis, this helps him get a lot of blocks like that one.
A wide open look here for Caruso. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Pass to Holiday. And there's the call on Lou Dort. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established position there.
Brown feeling it out a bit. Outside, Porzingis. 5 on the clock. Here's Tatum. Throws it down, JT!
And scanning the floor well. Porzingis all about finding open teammates when they've got a look.
Dort with the ball. Now guarded by Porzingis. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. That shot is off. Coming up empty for the second time this game. 4 for 6. And so they choose to intentionally foul. And the Thunder making a switch here.
First personal foul. Second team foul. Coming onto the floor for the Thunder.
And here's White. Down low. Here's Brown. Not going to go that time. Wiggins with some nice D. The Thunder leading by 6. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And Tatum pulls it down. Up top, Brown. Now Porzingis. White. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander. And Derek White, he's one of the most valuable guards, Richard, in the NBA.
White can play the one, he can shoot the ball, plus he is an all-league defender. So Derek White gives you everything you want in your backcourt.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 9 points in the game so far. Pass to Caruso. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 6. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
And watch out for SGA going to the basket. He will put it on your head if you're not watching.
And finished off by Brown.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Inside, Holiday gets the bucket.
Oh, a nifty finisher. You didn't think Holiday would back down inside, did you?
Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. To the middle. To the paint. Here's Holmgren. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Oklahoma City out in front. They're up by 5. And for 2K Sports, we'll be back here at Paycom Center. Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the 4th quarter could have even more action in store for us. And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Listened in on what Joe Mazzulla told his team. Now, Coach was still pretty positive. He told his guys a handful of shots completely changes his game. Just a few good minutes, and we're right there. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Puts one up from 19. And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis.
And the soft touch for a guy Porzingis' size. He shoots it so well from the mid-range.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams scanning the floor. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Back to Porzingis. And the foul called on Porzingis. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And that is an absolute heartbreaker of a turnover. In a close game like this, that might be enough to impact how it ends.
Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams with a clean look. A three-pointer is right on target.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player. Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
And two free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Here we are sizing up GA. Jalen Williams, and his shooting has got to be his biggest strength.
Absolutely. He's great at spacing the floor for his teammates with his catch and shoot abilities, but he's equally gifted shooting off the dribble.
So he makes one of two as the second one misses. Here's White. Caruso grabs the miss. The Thunder leading by 7. Here's Williams. Over in the corner, Dort. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Pass to Porzingis. To the inside. The kick out to Holiday. The Celtics working the ball around now. Kept alive. Back to Porzingis. Down low. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Porzingis has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Keep getting it to this man. I mean, once Porzingis catches fire, there is no putting that out.
Second team foul.
Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. The kick out to Williams. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Celtics trailed by 5. Pass to White. From downtown, drills the three-pointer.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Here's Williams. Into the lane. Now, here's Caruso. Here's Porzingis with fast break chance.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
To tie it up. It's good. This game is all even.
And you can rely on Porzingis in these moments. He's always ready to shoulder the load offensively.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Over in the corner, Williams. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And the Thunder lead by 3.
And such a clutch shooter. I mean, he lives for the big shot. And when he's rolling like this, watch out.
To the paint. Plays it up and banks it in. Porzingis has got 10 points in just the second half.
And what a find by Brown, demonstrating a willingness to create for teammates.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holmgren. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time.
It's time for defense. It's time. Checking in for the Celtics. Luke Kennard.
And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. .102 left in the fourth quarter. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
59 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Inside for Porzingis. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Out guarded by Porzingis. And so they foul intentionally. And so it's Oklahoma City with it. They lead by 1. 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Holmgren. Yes!
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
A fearless shot there by Holiday. With the whole team counting on him, he is able to come through.
Pass to Caruso. Back to Holmgren. There's 14 seconds left to play in the final quarter. It drops.
No, staying cool in a clutch moment. Holmgren not letting his inexperience get the best of him.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. And what's their best move at this point?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Yeah, time is the enemy at this point. So I think I'd go for the tie and avoid playing the foul game.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
There's really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And both free throws good for Porzingis.
Guys, that was critical. I mean, that's what we're used to seeing out of him, though, at moments like this.
And that's an intentional foul.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try to extend the game.
He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Yeah, those free throws make things a little more simpler right now. They just have to guard against the 3-point.
And he commits the intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that brings them within 2. And both free throws good for White. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. sees Oklahoma City taking this one. That was...
Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA live on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Allie LaForce, our reporter. Now, here's Williams to the inside. Gilgeous-Alexander, no good.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense, his elite drive and kickability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
That's what you call using your size in the painted area. Kristaps Porzingis, easy work right there.
Pass to Holmgren. Dort with it. Back to Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball.
Timeout, timeout.
And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And Doris, with how these teams like to get out and run. About a minute played here so far in the first. Pass to Caruso. Dort outside. Back to Caruso. They double him with Brown. 3 on the clock. Dort for 3. Holiday grabs the miss. Grant, how about the rise of OKC? In just 2 years, transforming from a 24-win team to the top seed.
Incredible, B.A. The Thunder drafted well and gave those picks lots of playing time. Plus, they made some fantastic trades. And of course, don't forget, OKC still has a boatload of picks.
Here's Tatum. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
Oh, how easy it is to get off your feet. How about the spring from Jason Tatum?
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Nice D from Tatum. Porzingis surveying the floor. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Boy, what a display of toughness from Kristaps Porzingis. He's a rock down low.
Outside for Dort. Puts up a deep 3. Sinks it. What range from downtown.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Tatum drives in. White for 3. Dort grabs the miss. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holmgren. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist.
It's so difficult to defend Holmgren inside. For such a young player, his body control and awareness are off the charts.
Holiday. And Holiday powers it home.
Woo! When you finish like that, you deserve to brag.
Impressive. No question.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim. Okay.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though. White, good.
Yeah, on the catch-and-shoot game, Derek White, very assertive, ready to react.
Doris, it's hard to pick one, but Derek White is in the running for best defensive guard.
It's so true, and what Derek White does perhaps better than any other guard is block shots. When we talk about top on-ball defenders, he's also on that list. You want to talk about somebody who can get in the passing lane and be disruptive. He's on that list. Truly can do it all.
Tatum with it. Now guarded by Holmgren. And that one's good. Porzingis. Porzingis has got 6 points.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
For 3, Boston pulls it in.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander following the bucket by the Celtics. The kick out to Williams. Gets the 3 to fall. He's got 5.
A shot that Williams continues to work on. You love seeing these type of results.
Pass to Porzingis. Outside Holiday. Back to Porzingis. Off target at the rim. Here's Holmgren. The shot won't fall. And so the first quarter is in the books. Boston out in front, up by 5. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Celtics.
Ever since this game started, they've been attacking on the inside, looking for ways to bust up the defense and get high percentage looks.
Pass to Brown. They kick it out to Porzingis. No good on the triple.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Williams. Jaylen Brown with a rebound. And, of course, Boston winning 8 consecutive titles from 1959 to 1966. Doris, you think we'll ever see a streak like that again?
BA, I think that's almost impossible in this day and age. With free agency, with more salary cap restrictions, it's just hard to win 2 in a row these days, let alone 8. My goodness.
Gilgeous-Alexander punches it home.
I love when Shea does not just settle for a layup, finish with authority. What a pretty dunk.
They kick it out to Porzingis. Pass to White. 4-3. Outside Holiday. To the paint. Here's Tatum. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. Williams into the lane. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. He's guarded by White. Holmgren's got room. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Yeah, it's certainly room for growth from Holmgren in the mid-range. But good to see him taking the shot rather than passing on it.
Outside Holiday. Into the lane. Late clock, the Celtics got to hurry here. Rejected by Holmgren.
And you can't forget about Holmgren's reach, especially when he's nearby on defense.
Here's Tatum. Shot clock at 3. Good. He hits the jumper. Tatum's got his second basket. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian, it's great hearing Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla talk shop. He said everybody tries to break basketball up into offense and defense, but it's one game. Your spacing, decision-making, and shot selection set up your defense. That transition happens so fast, so the game is constantly changing. It's all connected, Brian.
No question. Thanks, Allie. Good stuff there. These are his first free throws of the game. Well, Doris, Chet Holmgren was one of the more highly touted guys coming into the league in a long time.
He was, BA, and he has lived up to the billing. At that size, to be able to shoot the ball, put it on the deck, be a force at the rim defensively. But maybe his best attribute, he is a tough competitor.
And he's good on the second. Well, Doris, for a while, the amount of three-pointers seemed to grow exponentially. I think it's plateaued now.
You know, BA, I'm not sure I agree that it's plateaued. What we do know unequivocally is these organizations have defined how to be the most efficient basketball team. And each and every year, we're setting records in that category. They're just getting smart about the kinds of shots you want and when. We're seeing more shots at the rim, and we're still heavily emphasizing the three-point line.
That's tipped. Tatum with it. Guarded now by Williams. Outside Holiday. Driving to the basket. Left side Tatum. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Cornette. Elbow shot on the way. Williams grabs the board. Tatum with a steal. Down low. Cornette. And the layup is good off the glass.
That's the idea. You work the ball into that area. It's a sweet spot.
And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
Now here's Holmgren. He's got 5. Inside. Caruso.
Don't judge Holmgren by his size. He does have a passing skill set, finding shooters and getting them the ball.
Left side Tatum. That shot off the mark. 2-for-1 opportunity if they can time it right.
Great way to end the quarter.
That's the way. Holiday with the ball. Caruso covers. "26 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Cornet. Shoots over Holmgren. The kick out to White. Outside Tatum. On the wing, Holiday. And the call will be against Jason Tatum. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Just 4 seconds left in the half. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Boston out in front, up 4. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Well, the Thunder will be building a new arena, Doris, right across the street from their current home.
Well, how exciting that the downtown arena is set to open in the 29-30 season with a 25-year lease. This secures the team's long-term future in Oklahoma City. And honestly, PA, this fan base is so passionate, they deserve it.
First team foul.
Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. And Jaylen Brown gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 on the shot clock. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot.
This is what makes Derek White so dangerous. Yes, he can score it. Yes, he can pass it. But he is a tenacious defender.
Here's Porzingis. Brown inside. KP wrecks the rim.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, BA.
Hey, little exclamation point. Pass to Dort. And so the ball out of bounds. Brown touched it last. And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. You know, it's easy to focus on Jason Tatum scoring. But Doris, he's excellent in a number of areas.
Brian, he's a high-level rebounder. He now knows how to keep his teammates involved. He's competitive on the defensive end and willing to absorb a big-time assignment. He has got a complete game.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander sinks it from distance. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 7 points in the game. Outside Porzingis. Williams grabs the board. He got him. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul.
And that puts them just one foul from the bonus.
Oklahoma City shooting their third free throw shot of the game. One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
And Doris, no doubt about it, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is an absolute monster on offense.
Very quietly, one of the most dangerous offensive players in the game is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got size, he's got speed, he's got handle, he can score from 3 levels. This guy is a legit force.
Boy, I'll tell you, when Holiday shifts gears, he quickly leaves people behind.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Jaylen Brown is playing with so much confidence. He said, quote, "I feel like I'm a different player. My body has changed. Athletically, I'm entering my prime. I'm more aware on defense and offense. I feel like on both sides of the ball, I'm playing the best basketball of my life."
Well, it shows, Allie, for sure. Holiday taking his time here. To the middle. Here's Porzingis.
Well, we know that when Kristaps Porzingis is in rhythm, he can string together a stretch of play where he is sustaining an offense.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Doris, even as he gets up there in age, Jrue Holiday is still an elite defender.
Brian, it's really remarkable how valuable a piece he is. They call him the Swiss Army knife because he is one of those rare individuals that can guard all 5 positions. He understands schemes. He's willing to mix things up. Jrue Holiday is elite, period.
Dort outside. Pass to Hartenstein. For the lead. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. And it's Holiday with the ball for the Celtics. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And it's Tatum missing.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right. He stays connected and great timing on the contest.
The Celtics with the lead. Down low. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
1:27 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Here's Porzingis. Operating inside. Porzingis.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. White on the wing. He's got 7. Outside Holiday. And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He wants to review the game plan. And the expression, not enough touches to go around. Do the Celtics risk falling into that trap, Doris?
Well, first and foremost, B.A., if that's a problem for you, it's a good one to have. I think the key here is with all the weapons available, you have to have some personal sacrifice. To this point, this team has been willing to do that.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
Number 7, Chet Holmgren.
.55 seconds left in the third quarter. And it's Shireman missing. Thunder trail by 3. And they go to the intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
This will make 4 trips to the line so far in this game. That free throw good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Doris, not only is the Thunder roster full of young talent, they also have a ridiculous amount of draft capital.
B.A., you've got to give a ton of credit to the front office. They've got multiple options going forward. Continue to draft and develop their talent, or perhaps use those picks to trade for a superstar you believe fits.
Up top, White. It's good from the top of the key. White's got 9.
Well, Jason Tatum has proven he can score at the NBA level, but you want to see him share the basketball pretty fast.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Tries again. 5 to shoot. Back to Williams. Fires in the triple. Give him 8 points now.
Well, you got to be able to shoot fast in the league. So it's nice to see Williams doesn't need a lot of setup time.
Here's Porzingis. Kristaps Porzingis getting it done for the Boston Celtics. Hunting for opportunities.
The Celtics, 36.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. Oklahoma City trailing. Pass to Holmgren. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams with the screen. It's stolen by Tatum. Here's Brown. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to be on Alex Caruso.
Don't you love how physical Jaylen Brown is? This guy is not afraid to draw contact.
And you look at Jaylen Brown, Grant, not many wings have the strength he has.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown could dunk over a brick wall, and he could dunk through a brick wall, too. It's just so hard to move him off his path when he's on his way to the rim. After being behind for so long, they must be relieved to finally get this thing tied up.
Oh, it got ugly there for a stretch. Nothing was working, but they've come back and have a chance to seal the deal.
Right side, White. Pass to Porzingis. And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Over the break, I listened in on Joe Mazzulla's huddle. He told the team he has complete faith in them, saying, we're right there, now we just got to make that push and really take hold of the game. We can do that. To me, it looked like his players are on the same page with him. Guys, back to you.
And Allie, thank you for that. To take the lead. Outside for Dort. Launches a 3. Second chance effort. It's Dort on the wing. Goes back up. And it's Holmgren missing.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
To the paint. Pass to Holiday. Stolen by Caruso. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Here's Holmgren. Williams. Nice persistence to tip it back in. And the Thunder lead by 2. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Oklahoma City.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
Just 5 on the clock. Here's Tatum. The Thunder pull it in.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Holmgren. And the big finish by Holmgren.
These moments are important for Holmgren's development. He needs to keep sinking those big-time shots.
Tatum looking it over. Outside Porzingis. Again, the miss by Boston.
Simply put, a bad shot, guys. They all know they can get a better look than that.
And the call will be against Derek White. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul. 2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
A minute 58 left to play in the fourth. Here's SGA. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
The burst of speed from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Put it on the deck, get to the cup.
Pass to Porzingis. Looking to win the run. Hey, it's Porzingis slamming it home.
Wow, Porzingis, no hesitation in the balance of the game. He delivers.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren with it. Chet going to work inside.
Well, just tremendous composure on the interior. Read the defense, take advantage of the situation, and deliver.
Pass to Porzingis. On the wing, Tatum. Back to Porzingis. 6 to shoot. Inside. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Porzingis in a big spot, not an inch of back down. That is beautiful.
56 seconds left to the fourth. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. That's to Holmgren. Porzingis on the double team.
And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page.
Seconds left to play in the fourth. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here.
Seconds left in the fourth quarter. To the inside. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth. Caruso outside. Shot clock at 5. Tatum pulls it in. Here's Porzingis.
Yeah! Well, 7'3" doesn't need much of a vertical, easy finish for KP.
Caruso left side. Williams from long range. Can't connect. And so it's the Thunder who come out on top here. That was an incredible.
Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, with David Aldridge roaming the sideline. We have an interconference showdown here in Boston where the Celtics will square off. Greg, a marquee matchup here tonight. Two of the NBA's best teams with some of the best players.
And it's bound to be a fun one, right? There is elite talent on the floor. And this kind of a powerhouse matchup, both teams are looking to make a statement.
Here's Holiday after the made shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren with it, picked up by Brown. Pass to Holmgren. Oklahoma City moving it around. Tatum down low. Outside, White. The kick out to Holiday. Clock at 6. Tatum wide open. He fires one. A three-pointer off the mark. To the paint. Taken away by Holiday. 3-on-3. And then Brown with the dunk.
For an athlete like Brown, you salivate. You just start drooling thinking about the open floor. Fast breaks are your friend.
And the dunk by Holmgren.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He's one of the best in the business, absolutely. On the wing, Brown. Pass to Porzingis. Three-pointer. And Holmgren pulls it down. And so it's Dort with it. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. And RJ, the combination of Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown winning a title together. That's something else.
There was some small talk going around about breaking them up. Good thing for the Celtic front office, they kept them both. In their first 7 seasons as a duo, they had 5 trips to the conference finals. That is a ridiculous run.
Now here's Brown. They get the rebound. Porzingis at the elbow. Now Holiday. Boston needs to get off a shot. To Porzingis. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And it's Oklahoma City's ball. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He's picked up by White. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul.
And you watch Jason Tatum, year to year, he is a model of consistency. Across the board, the numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. The Celtics with the lead. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Jalen Williams is a do-it-all dynamo for the Thunder. Coach Mark Daigneault said, we've cross-matched him onto centers. he'll shift them to a point guard. It's hard to explain how impactful that is for you. You have a great offensive player that you're also moving all over the lineup. Kevin?
D.A., the versatility. That is pretty special. Here's the screen. Here's Holmgren. Banked in off the glass. Holmgren's got his second bucket of the game to go.
They're making room for the big guy. I like Holmgren calling for help so he can find his shot.
And there's the foul. Going Alex Caruso. That is his first foul of the game. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust.
Time for some t-shirts. Make some noise, fans.
.144 left in the first. Shot clock at 6. Porzingis, it's a 2. Thunder with the rebound.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
The Celtics shooting their second free throw attempt on the night. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Brown outside. Pass to Porzingis. Shoots the 3. Scores for only the second time tonight. Now 2 for 6 from the field.
And Porzingis will make you pay if you collapse off of him. That's just inviting trouble.
Here we are sizing up GA Jalen Williams, and his shooting has got to be his biggest strength.
Absolutely. He's great at spacing the floor for his teammates with his catch and shoot abilities, but he's equally gifted shooting off the dribble.
And so Holiday will bring it up for the Celtics. Over in the corner, Porzingis. It's deflected.
Quite simply, Lou Dort is an elite defender. Plays hard, smart, great wingspan, which we just saw him use there.
Oklahoma City trailing. Here's Holmgren. It's Dort on the wing. From downtown. Nobody near Williams. The Thunder with another miss. To Holiday. 3-pointer. Good on the triple.
A solid outside game. Holiday has good lift on his J. And at 6'4", he can get his shot off against just about anybody.
Sinks the triple.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
He gets it in there.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Stolen by Tatum. That one, no good. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Celtics out in front, up by 3. And we'll be back shortly for the start. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
They're playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
On the wing, Williams. Holmgren in the corner. Shot clock at 5. Trying to find Gilgeous-Alexander. Gets it to him.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
The wide open look here for Porzingis. Hits the 3-point bomb. Porzingis has got the lead up to 6 now for the Celtics. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Now guarded by Tatum. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe. And a big part of perimeter defense, Greg, avoiding screens. Some of the tricks of the trade in that regard.
Well, sometimes you have to get skinny. I mean, other times it's using your strength. A lot goes into it. Also, getting a cadence for the screener. It's one of the more challenging aspects of NBA defense.
What muscle on that finish. It's hard trying to prevent Tatum from converting.
Williams for 3. That's a no-go, and he's still looking for his first bucket after 2 shots. Out to White for 3. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. For 3, Williams drills the three-pointer. Williams has got 5 now.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's foul number 2 for him. To the left side wing. Here's Porzingis. The kick out to Tatum. 5 to shoot. Back to Porzingis. Williams with the steal.
That is how you deny entry. Great effort.
And the dunk by Holmgren.
And given that Holmgren is 7 feet tall, he's a threat to throw it down at any time.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, the Thunder take it one step at a time. All-star Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I think we all stay in the moment, and that's why we've been able to get better. Attack the day, the program in front of us. We all have the right intentions and want to win at the end of the day. Kevin?
A bad attitude growing by leaps and bounds. Thank you, David. Got a piece of it. Holmgren the screen. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Fast break, here they come. Here's Tatum. Here's Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Oh, come on. Just add vision to his perfect skill set. But when he's dropping dimes like that, like Jason Tatum is a problem. And that's when they say you can't teach tall. This is where size helps you. Owning those rebounds on the defensive end.
Over in the corner, Dort. Pass to Holmgren. Now here's Williams. Back to Holmgren. The basket is good off the assist from Williams.
3 points.
Holmgren's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And playing up-tempo, pro-level ball can be hard for some guys, but Holmgren has easily made the transition.
And then Brown with the dunk.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. RJ, we've seen multiple all-star games for Jaylen Brown. Can he become a superstar?
Well, to me, if you've got a finals MVP in your back pocket on your resume, you are now a superstar, and Jaylen Brown is that.
Dort wide open. Drills it from outside. Dort's got 6 points.
And when you have Dort on your side, this is what he brings on the offensive end. Great off the catch and fire.
Screen by Porzingis. Back to Holiday. Over in the corner, White. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Dort, the open look. No good off the front iron. Celtics leading by 3. Here's Brown. And finished off by Brown.
Muscling that one in. JB is a strong individual.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
You see yourself on the screen and you shook the shirt.
Thunder trailing by 5. Inside, Williams. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's on Porzingis.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
Keep getting it to this man. I mean, once Porzingis catches fire, there is no putting that out. Yeah, good job. Just staying alert there, snatching up that long rebound.
This trip is his second to the free throw line in this one.
At the line with one shot.
That free throw good from Drew Holiday.
Number 40, Luke Cornett.
Outside Tatum. What a play! Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
And that, my friends, is a dagger on the way to the locker room. That three-pointer stings when it comes right at the end of the half.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Thunder trailing by 9. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's hauled in by Porzingis. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Celtics. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. Back to Tatum. With the second effort. Inside Tatum, automatic.
Look, this dude is well built, man. He's a specimen. He's 6'8". Look, he's going to score inside if he gets that close.
Over to the left wing. It's tipped. Dives for it. And it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to retain possession. On defense, Boston. They lead by 11. To the inside, Williams. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one is on Holiday.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Both free throws good for Williams. Celtics leading by 9. Pass to Tatum. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Dort grabs the miss. Thunder trailing by 9. Holmgren in the corner. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part. You can tell it was almost tunnel vision on that pass. Had no idea where the defender was.
Pass to Porzingis. Back to Holiday. Just 5 on the clock. And stolen by Caruso. Here's Dort. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Lift off, Mr. Dort. A one-way ticket to the rim.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
On defense, the Thunder. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. White with it. Dort covering. Tatum no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Down low. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And you know teams are going to be physical with Holmgren, but he's aggressive, and boy, he plays with passion.
Celtics making a switch here. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Boston leading by 6. Over the last few seasons, we've seen the resurgence of Porzingis. And Richard, it has been fun to watch.
Kevin, he's been effective on both sides of the ball. He's always been a good player, but his recent fit has really improved his play.
Here's Porzingis. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
At 7'3", Porzingis is almost impossible to guard, especially when he's focusing on trying to score.
And both free throws good for Porzingis.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
Out to the wing. Up top, Dort. 8 points for him. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Off target from three-point range.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Holmgren gets the bucket.
And I know everyone's thrilled to see Holmgren scoring so well. And this is the kind of effort that can carry on well throughout the year.
Pass to Hauser. Launches it. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Thunder trailing by 6. Here's Holmgren. No good. Shot missing. 1:43 left to the third. Here's Porzingis. The shot goes in as the ref calls the blocking foul. He's on his way to the free throw line. This will be his 3rd free throw shot of the game.
And last season, 86% from the line. So he's always had that calm presence at the line no matter the situation.
Gilgeous-Alexander. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
Oh, how about the slam there from Gilgeous-Alexander? He loves getting that type of positioning down low.
Brown outside. That 3 off the mark.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
And stolen by White. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Dort. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams.
Assisted.
Now just a 5-point Celtic lead.
Some physicality there from Lou, pushing past the contact and into the shot.
Outside, Porzingis. Back to Holiday. 6 on the shot clock. Outside, Porzingis. Shoots over Holmgren. Out to Porzingis. Lets it go with a 3. And Holmgren pulls it down. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. Trailing by 5. Pass to Dort. To the middle. Here's Holmgren. Nice D from Porzingis. This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in the game.
4th personal foul. 15 foul. At the line, Drew Holiday.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. We've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. So Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup.
Substitution on the court.
And so it's the Boston Celtics with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. A good size at
The Thunder, 38.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter, what is still anybody's ballgame. So it's the Celtics now. They've led by as many as 11 points. Tatum down low. Pass to Porzingis. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That one on Holmgren.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
Hey, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Boston.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And here is Holmgren. On the wing, Williams. Pass to Holmgren. Porzingis with the steal. Down low. The flush by Tatum.
Tatum reminding the defense, like, yo, you cannot stop him.
Holmgren the screen. Williams. And the shot goes in.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Inside. Deflects the pass. And now here comes Williams leading the break. Here's Caruso. Kept alive. Right side, Williams. 5 on the clock. Driving in. Oh, and he pops it off the glass. Wow. White looking around. Pass to Tatum. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. To the paint. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
Here's Tatum. Now here's Porzingis. Defended by Holmgren. Up top, Porzingis. And Holmgren pulls it down. Thunder trailing by 7.
First team foul. Shooting for Oklahoma City.
And that one falls for Williams.
At the line for 2.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Boston leading by 5. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
3rd personal foul. 2nd team foul.
For those just joining us, 4th quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Out to Porzingis. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. Porzingis has got 5 points now this quarter.
And nice use of size by Porzingis inside. Able to practically play on top of the D.
And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
3rd team foul.
Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
To the inside. Holmgren with the steal. Pass to Dort. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
What a shot by Dort, keeping his cool and finding his team a bucket.
1:46 left in the fourth quarter. Outside, White. Porzingis inside. Brown wide open. He fired. Nailed from three-point land.
And this is what the team wants JB to do. Punish defenses that don't respect him from the corner.
Dort, left side. To the middle. It's stolen by White. It's Brown on the wing. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Celtics.
And it may be a comfortable win for it, but they had to weather a few storms along the way, and that's all part of the story.
Yeah, Kevin, this was by no means the runaway that it might appear to be. It was a scrappy performance, though, all the way through.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Porzingis.
We certainly got to see his best effort on offense, attacking the defense without fear and grabbing a lot of buckets.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.